A close watch on what's really happening in Karnataka in a new development at the Bribegate. Lokayukta is grilling Madal Virupakshappa and his elder son, Malik Arjun. Lokayukta also questioned Madal Virupakshappa on the following questions, like what's the relation essentially between KSDL and his son. Was he aware about his son was receiving money on behalf of KSDL? We've got the full details. The Republic has now accessed full details of the line of questioning that is basically underway. In fact, we'll just quickly go across to my colleague Prajwal as well as our executive editor Niranjan, who's going to join us from the newsroom, and Prajwal. But before I go across to Niranjan, first let me bring in Prajwal, who's getting us the full details. Finally, Prajwal, he's appeared before the Lokayukta. What is it that you're picking up? What is the focus right now as far as this entire investigation goes? Because the Bharatiya Janata Party has come under immense scrutiny, and the fact that for the longest time there was no action that has been taken against the BJP MLA. In fact, he's actually dared, saying that there is nothing wrong, that this kind of money is available in every person's house in Karnataka, in the very constituency that he represents.
Absolutely, Shravan, because right now we are still outside the Lokayukta office, and it's been over 2 hours since the grilling of Madal Virupakshappa as well as his son Malik Arjun has already begun now. Because the primary questions mainly being outlaid onto the fact stating that what is the relationship between Prashant and the Karnataka Soaps and Detergents Limited. Because essentially the Lokayukta is pointing out to the fact that Prashant is a chief accountant and the chief financial officer of the Bangalore Water Supply and Sewage Board, but what sort of relationships does he have? And apart from which, the complainant Shreyas Kashyap has gone on to lodge a complaint with the Lokayukta on mainly 3 charges. Firstly, stating that the tenders were being inflated. Secondly, to give even these tenders as well, there should be cut money which should be given by Shreyas to these, to Madal Virupakshappa. Initially, the deal was stuck at 1 crore rupees, 1 crore 20 lakh rupees, but it was later brought down to 81 lakh rupees. And according to the complainant, it is also mentioned in the FIR where he directly states that it was MLA Madal Virupakshappa who did in fact go on and instruct Shreyas to approach his son Prashant at the Crescent Road office and then pay him the cut money. So on basis of the complainant, they have formed a questionnaire now, and they are grilling Madal Virupakshappa. On the other hand, Virupakshappa had initially gone on to claim through his legal counsel, stating that the money which had been obtained at his residence in Davangere belongs to the areca nut plantations, where he had cultivated areca nut in a few acres of land as well. So therefore now the Lokayukta is asking him to produce all the receipts towards the growth of the areca nut plantation, the sum of money which he had invested, after which the amount of money which he has received. Because over here they're essentially pointing out that the sum of money recovered is so huge that it cannot be it cannot be brought in over a period of time as well. And also what was 6 crore 12 lakhs and 30,000 rupees which was doing at his residence, from where exactly did this particular money come in? Because the Lokayukta is not only visiting this particular case, and it is also visiting these old cases as well. There might be a tally of cases too, because remember that the accused number 5 Nicholas and accused number 6 Gangadhar, who were actually giving bribe, were also found at the Crescent Road offices, and this bribe does not involve the Chemlex Corporation too. So it is the first time in the history of the Lokayukta that not only those who were accepting bribes, but those who were giving bribes have also been taken into custody too. So now the Lokayukta is asking as to what is the relationship between the accused number 5 and 6 with Madal Virupakshappa as well. So these are the lines of questioning which the Lokayukta is currently taking here at the office, where the investigating officer is still going on and grilling them, and it is expected to go late into the night is what we get to understand at this point of time, Shravan. Because right now he's appeared a week after the questioning as well. And just to give you a perspective as to where we are exactly near the Lokayukta office, so where the questioning of Madal Virupakshappa is going here. Even his son Mallikarjun was brought in. Why his elder son was brought in was he also went on to make a statement saying that there was a lot of cash which was received in his account as well. So therefore, Prashant was also brought in at this point of time. And now it is also being understood that, Lokayukta is also questioning about the relationship between Nicholas and Gangadhar's companies with the Karnataka Soaps and Detergents Limited, because they have established a line of connection which directly points out to the fact that both Nicholas and Gangadhar were the ones who were supplying raw materials for the Karnataka Soaps and Detergents Limited as well. So how for a sustained period of time, for a long duration of time, are tenders being awarded only to these two companies? So this is something which they are planning to nab him, hook him onto, and later the questioning will go on, and even his elder son will not be spared, is what we get to understand at this point of time, Shaban.
That from his response and especially his behavior with the media today, he tried to sort of attack the media, say that, he's got heart issues, etc. He hasn't explained where he's been hiding or how he went underground or who was shielding him all this while, isn't it? Even now, brazening it out.
Absolutely. Yes, Niranjan, because exactly now when we did go on and question Madal Virupakshappa there, some of his supporters, some of his bodyguards, gunmen who were there, tried to manhandle the entire group of media who were present there, stating that he's a heart patient, do not question him. But we asked him these exact questions. Where were you absconding for all these days? And if you say that you are present in your house, why did the police team who arrive in Davangere not find you at your house? And why was the last call record detail of your mobile phone showing that it was in Chitradurga and not in Davangere? But still, he brazenly went about and stated, Niranjan, over here, going on and saying that he was very much in Davangere and the police had not come to his house. So it is either the fact that the state machinery has completely failed in nabbing the accused, the prime accused in this particular case, or else that, Madal Virupakshappa was not present in Davangere. And therefore now, even the CDR records of Madal Virupakshappa are now being considered here. They are being seen as to where his particular movements are, because it is not only pertaining to the investigation. There is also a hunch where the sources within the know of the investigation are stating that there might be another tranche of huge amount of money which might have also been transformed here, which the MLA was overlooking. So we will need to go ahead, look into the minute details of this case, and it depends on the questioning of the Lokayukta who are grilling Madal Virupakshappa and his son Prashant and his son Mallikarjun at this point of time.
Okay, stay with us. We confronted him. Prajwal was there trying to ask him questions. He seemed very, very worried about the questions that the media was asking him, looked very nervous. Here's that sequence with Virupakshappa, the BJP MLA, as we questioned him.